Mushes in your mouth.
That shit is meaty to me.
You missed all of that.
I
love that Dave missed all of that.
That was on purpose.
Great job.
Meat to meat. All right.
Meat to meat. Oh, that's my song. You know that's my song.
All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Galaxy Greg, and welcome to episode 51 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and with me today is Diva XOXO.
What it is, little dummies?
And it's back to us, too, because I have no fucking clue where TJ was. Me and him hung out all day yesterday. And I hope someone moved. Huh?
Yeah, tell us about your week.
I'm not talking about that, because, nigga, stop it. But...
No. Tell the fans.
I cannot. This week, what is it? This week we're going to be talking about our favorite mentors. Because everybody needs a nice, good mentor in their life to show them right from wrong.
I thought it was old people, but all the old people are mentors, so we'll just lump them all together.
I mean, I guess.
You found me a non-old mentor, and I'll give you $1.
It's good because I have one on here, you dick. With that being said, let's get into the episode. I am honestly very worn out and tired. But let's do this anyway. So let's start off with our weeks. How was your week?
Bullshit. I have worked 3 weeks that have been more than 60 hours, and let me put that a little bit in a little bit more perspective for you guys. One of those weeks, Monday, was a holiday. And I still found a way to clock 60 hours in 4 days. How did I do it? I'm magical. That's the real answer. Your sister is pure magic, and it's kind of cool.
I want some magic. I guess I gotta cut off your foot and blend it into a stew and eat it.
Or would you just carry it around like a lucky rabbit's foot? One of the two. We'll figure out which one works. You can have both my feet. I'll be in a wheelchair one day anyway.
Fun fact, the reason that they have lucky rabbit's foot is because you can't really peel the skin off the foot. It's hard. When you peel a rabbit, the skin sticks on the foot really well, so it's better just to cut it off.
Fun fact. See? Learned something.
And ironically, it's dead, so it's not lucky at all.
So I had 3 deadlines in the past 3 weeks, and this week I had 3 deadlines on one day. I know, crazy, right? One of the projects wasn't mine, but it was my team's project. So, had to lend a helping hand, which is crazy that they expected me to lend a helping hand when my own projects both had deadlines. I find it fucking insane. But did what I had to do. Shit got done, shit got out. So, yay. I just want to address something that a fan said because...
A fan said something? We have fans? Crazy.
Yeah, we got fans. That's crazy. I know, right?
What is that?
There was a complaint, and it got back to me that I only watch the same animes over and over. Nah. Guess who started a new anime? This guy. I did. I started Tokyo Revengers, and I'll tell you. I must say I love it. I do. I'm hooked. I am a Revenger. I am Team Kenny, aka Draken. He's my favorite.
Very. It just looks like a show about a bunch of teenagers that fight.
So what happens is there's this guy who's a 26-year-old loser. Like that's literally how he describes himself. It describes himself. And he gets pushed onto a train track, and he goes back in time to 12 years to his middle school self. And it shows, but it's because his one and only girlfriend that he had in middle school on that day died. Like he got pushed. It was kind of, you think it's unrelated, but then you find out it is. And so he is on a journey to save her life by changing the past. Because the gang that he wasn't a part of, but he ends up becoming a part of. The gang that his friend Mikey and Kenny start becomes like this notorious gang, which is basically responsible for all crime in Tokyo. Like if it's crime related, they did it. So he has to stop the gang from going bad. And when you meet them, you learn that wasn't the original intention of the gang. Something happened. There's some type of catalyst that makes the gang go bad, and they have to like stop that catalyst. But you know, sometimes he fixes it, sometimes he doesn't. Like first time he saves the brother who also died, and then the second time he went back in time and nothing changed, or like nothing changed. And you're like, well, I don't know how like this person could have did it, because it's like it was my best. So it's that, and then exploring how like when he time travels, his younger self doesn't remember. So he's basically a completely different person when he's away versus when he's there. Because of course, when he's there, he's more mature. He's 26 versus being like 14. So there's that part too. So it's like
it sounds utterly confusing as fuck.
It's not. If you watch and I thought it was. I was watching a video by Anime Balls Deep describing it. And like when he described it, I'm like, wow, this is confusing as fuck. But I was like, no, I get it, because I watched the show. The show does do a good job at basically saying he can go back 12 years. He has what they call a trigger. So a person has to send him back via a handshake. He goes back 12 years. His body is in a coma-like state when he goes back. So his body in the present time changes. So like if he's there for 2 weeks, let me start from the beginning. He goes back 12 years to the date. And if he says he stayed there for 2 weeks, then time in real time, like our present time, moves 2 weeks as well. So he will come back 12 days in the future. Ow, Kill, you're pulling my hair. He'll come back 12 days in the future. Like the 2 weeks will pass in the present as well. And his body he'll wake up from the coma state. But his self is still in the past. So like his past self doesn't know about the things that he does. So like if, let's say he joins the gang, when he goes back to the future to see if that changes anything, his past self will wake up like, oh fuck, I'm in the gang now, like what the fuck. And then but when he goes back, he doesn't know what his past self has done. So his past self could have left the gang, and he'll come back and be like, fuck, I'm not in the gang anymore. So it's like stuff like that. So he doesn't, so like he can affect it, but he can affect it twice. There's two of him that can affect the timeline. His regular self that we know, and then his past baby self.
This is so confusing. I might just have to watch it.
If you watch it, I promise.
No,
I'm sorry. Okay. If you watch it, I promise you'll get it. Like literally in the first 3 episodes, they explain it, and it's so much easier. And there's a drawing that helps. So it's not that complicated, but
okay.
But so it's really good. I'm enjoying it. The gang, the idea of the gang is to show delinquents in a better light. Like, yeah, we may do fucked up stuff sometimes because society failed us and we're just trying to figure life out and we're a family. But like, we're not committing crimes. We're not murdering people. And if there is a fight, like we don't want innocent people to get hurt in a fight. That was like a big topic of a couple episodes. Like if we're fighting, it's between us. Like, don't go and attack so-and-so's girlfriend because you're mad at me. Like, no, come fight me type shit. They throw a lot of hands. There is a lot of blood. So if you don't like blood, don't watch it, because people get punched in the face. And, you know, they do the little anime blood squirt splat thing a lot. A lot of people get beat up. But it is really good. I am thoroughly enjoying it. I am on episode 16 of the dubbed. I know I could just watch sub and be finished, but I'm going to dub it and take my time.
Okay, that's your week. Well, my week went like this. I got a new job site, so it was there, but I have to keep running back and forth. It's in crunch time, so there's a lot going on.
Is your new job site closer to home?
Oh yeah, it's like 35 or 25 minutes away. It's great. But it's been nice. It's 4 floors, and niggas have to walk up 4 floors every day just to get to the top floor. It hurts so much, bro. Like, I never realized the stamina feats that people in My Hero have. Because you saw the first movie when they were running up all them stairs to get to the 150th floor or some shit like that. Nigga, I went on floors and I was fucking winded. Like, I was, shit, fuck. Why does this hurt so much? Like, I was in trouble. And, like, it's not just me. Everybody, when they get to the top of those stairs, be like, damn, this hurt.
I was in trouble.
No, I thought I was going. I'm getting up them steps. It has not gotten easier. I was like, all right, I'll do this like 5 times every day. It should be easier by next week. Nigga, that shit cannot get easy.
Easier, I promise.
It doesn't. But other than that, I started working on my D&D characters. I've been making a plethora of characters just so I can fit any situation with any group I play with. I've been learning a lot about the world, learning a lot about the classes. Like, the main one I want to play as is Dragonborn. What's it called? Dragonborn Storm Sorcerer. So Dragonborn is basically a humanoid dragon person. I want to be a bronze dragon because they can shoot lightning out of their face once a day. And storm sorcery because that gives me lightning and thunder immunity later on down the line. But also it just seems like really nice. I wanted to do it. I wanted to create this story around the background story around my character, so they could be a shadow. What is it called? I'm looking at the book right now. A shadow magic sorcerer. But I want to make him a good guy. But most shadow magic sorcerers are like touched by this place is essentially hell. But I was like, I wanted to make it like
bad guys.
Huh? So so they're usually bad guys. But I was trying to make a plot twist type of story. Like, I had a twin sister who was kidnapped by necromancers, and when she was worked on, it affected me, and I got touched by this evil power, and I got powers from it. But like, I couldn't figure it out, so I just went with this one. I still might switch it, but I made a whole bunch of different things for any group I might play with. Like, I found out there's a race of like lion people, and I made a lion fighter. I wanted him to be a monk, but the bonus stats don't really add up. I might switch it and still make him a monk because it sounds like fun. But he's a fighter, and he's gonna do hand-to-hand, like, a couple classes just for fun. I got some new dye last week. They're really colorful and pretty. And I went to a bachelor party on Friday, and a couple of my friends came. That was really fun. They saw some shit they never thought they'd see before. They all had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. And then what else did I do? Oh, I helped Daniel and Jovan move. They have actually a decent apartment. Hello. Okay, Diva's not here.
No, you can't hear me. I said that's good.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you actually, but they have a nice apartment.
Whose bachelor party? I was asking questions.
Oh, Mr. Marcus' bachelor party.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a decent apartment, 2-bedroom. Around the corner from where they used to live, so still by security. Really nice though. This man, I'm not putting any names. Did I put their names out already? I don't know.
Yeah, you did.
Whatever. This man Daniel finessed us. He was like, I gotta glue my parking pass, bro. He was like, what? We unloading the freaking U-Haul and he disappears. We're like, yo, what did Daniel do? We done moved 2 mattresses, hella boxes, some chairs, a table, and we're like, yo, where did Daniel go? And Big Dan's like, oh, he said he was going to go get like his parking pass so his car doesn't get towed. We all look at each other like, this nigga done finessed his way out of some work because he know he ain't getting fucking towed. We're on the last couple of things. We were about to move in the couches because they got on his old couches. When I tell you, he was walking back, and I'm like, so not only did you go and get your parking pass, but you walked to the leasing office. It's right up the street. I know, or right around the corner. No, but like, you could have drove there and drove back. Like, you ain't have to walk. You know, you walk slow as fuck. I was mad. We were all pretty mad.
In the house. Come kill it.
We were all pretty mad. He was like, well, I had to do this. And Jovan, he didn't kirk out on him, but he was like, nah, man, you know that was foul. You know they don't close till 6, and we need help. So we made him look like the rest of the boxes.
Your shit.
Yep. So they didn't have much. They didn't fully pack up like me or you usually do, like how we have everything done and ready to go. Like, it was more like, all right, let's get all the big stuff. Here's some of my small stuff. And we'll work to get, like, my shoes and stuff. I'll bring them through my car when I can. So, and then after that, I went home, I ate something, and I spent the rest of the day with TJ just talking about life and sharing experiences together. It was great. Oh, we watched all of Sex Education in one sitting.
Oh, do you like Sex Education? I liked it. I haven't watched the new season. I'm up to season 2.
The writing is getting a little bit redundant only because, I explained it from Eric's point of view. It's like everybody is in a love triangle or love rhombus because it's not a square, it's more of a rhombus. So, but it's like, oh, I really like you. You fit me so well. Then this person that comes in might fit them plus 2 more. Is like, damn, I have contemplations about my feelings. I'm going to leave you and or cheat on you and or lie to you and go be with this person now because they make me feel a little bit more like myself. And then that person turns out to be not what you expected. You go back to this person, play with their emotions, and then find someone newer that you're like, oh my God, you are so me. You make me feel so free. You are just what I need. And it's like this constant game of rebounds with the person they're written to be with or supposed to be with, air quotes. And it's getting a little redundant, like the shit just never lines up. And I get that's the point of some shows, but there's a certain point where shit has to line up. But they're like, it's like they got 2 magnets, right? And they've been holding them with the same polarity for a while, so they can't touch. But then they flip them around, and now they're pulling them apart. And it's like, come on, you gotta stop. You gotta let something's got to give, and it's not giving. And it's kind of pissing me off now. Like, I enjoyed the season, but if they do the same shit next season, I don't think I'm gonna watch, like, either the whole thing or the season after. Because it's getting to a redundant point where it's like,
Okay. Well, I will watch. I'm almost done Supernatural. Okay. I see what you mean. I'm at that point in Supernatural where I'm just like, God.
I gotta just finish it.
I just gotta finish it now. But I'm like, I don't know, the cases aren't scary anymore. Like, at least like the first couple seasons, I could not go to, maybe like the first 4 seasons, I couldn't go to bed without watching something else afterwards. Now I could almost go to sleep on Supernatural. Then
have you met God yet?
No.
You get to meet God.
I feel like that's coming. I'm at the part with like all the tablets. So we got the angel tablets. We've done the second trial. I just got past the second trial to close hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in season 8, pushing towards the end, and it's kind of just like, okay, like I'm here and I'm going through it. I think I found my dresses. Now I kind of want to call my girlfriend and see if she wants to buy anything because this website's a lot cheaper. She could get like a t-shirt or something.
I was going to say, you don't get her a dress? That's crazy.
I would love to see her in a dress, but she won't do it.
LOL.
I want to have a gender bend party. That way she has to wear a dress.
Finesse. Big finesse.
But if I have a gender bend party, would you dress as Jordan?
Jordan wears jeans and t-shirts, so I'll just rip jeans and t-shirts that make my ass look fat.
No, you gotta like be Jordan. Like you gotta put all your hair, you gotta put all your dreads up and make it like a bun, so it'd be like her puff.
Sure, I'm just not the biggest fan of me as a guy. I don't want to wear skirts and shit, so I'm not that guy.
You don't wear a skirt, but you could just like wear one of her shirts and it not fit.
No, would I
I'll accept that. Huh?
I'm not the crop top guy either.
You could crop top it.
I'm not that guy.
Have a little
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy, okay?
Have a little tum-tum out. Kill, what are you doing?
That's not my bag, fam. I'm not the 90s guy that would wear the crop top. I'm more the 90s guy that wore the overly baggy clothes.
I want to have a 2000s party. I would do that. Maybe that's what I'll do for my birthday next year. A 2000s party. I like that one too. I gotta find a dress. I think I'm gonna do this emerald green one for mommy's wedding. I meant for mommy's dinner. Okay. But what else we got? That was our weeks, guys.
That was our weeks. You ready for the news?
There's this gnat. Hold on, I'm gonna get it.
There's a gnat in my fucking office, and it's the one singular gnat.
It's one singular
fucking gnat. Shit, and it keeps flying in my face, flying towards my drink. Can't wait.
I want Killian to get it, but he hasn't yet.
Dean doesn't eat gnats. He just thinks they're not worth his time.
Oh, Killian catches all bugs. This is cute.
He likes flies.
Oh, any bug. Don't matter. Gnat.
All right. So let's go to the news points. The first news point is that Spider-Man 2 video game has been announced, and everybody was going bananas for that. At the State of Play event for PlayStation, this last week, they got a bunch of good games coming out. They got that, God of War, Forspoken, and there was one other game I'm missing that's really good and exclusive, and I am a little jelly. I'm not gonna lie. But Spider-Man 2, it's going to have Miles Morales in it as well as Spider-Man, because they made Spider-Man Miles Morales this past year, and it was amazing. Got good reviews. The only bad thing people were saying is that it was too short. It was more like a DLC than a full video game, and they were saying they wanted more of it. With that being said, they've announced one of the things that we know. I think Kraven the Hunter is going to be in there. How it sounded, but also we all know that Venom's going to be in it. Okay. People are super pumped to see that because the graphics look amazing. The last games, because they made Spider-Man Miles Morales, were both amazing. So yeah. Thoughts?
We all know I don't play video games, so I don't have many thoughts. Blame TJ for not being here. We could probably talk about this more. But I guess that's cool. Like, that sounds cool to me. I don't know if I would play. I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I just want to get Crash Bandicoot, and that's what I want to do all day. So, yeah.
You and Paul with nostalgia games. Do something new. There's a bunch of amazing indie games.
I'm a person of nostalgia. I have already pushed my boundaries this week watching a new anime, and I lucked up and it was a good one. So
get uncomfortable with being uncomfortable.
You can suck my dick. I live in another state away from all of my family. I'm very uncomfortable. Okay?
No, you're not. You're pretty comfortable. You got Killian.
I do have my little monster, don't I? Hi, you little monster.
Oh well. Another thing.
I took Killian to bingo.
You told me you took him to a bar?
Yeah, I took him to a bar. It was a disaster.
What happened?
It wasn't that bad. It's just there was a lot of other dogs there, and it's typically not that many dogs there. But this week, I don't know, everybody decided to bring their dogs too, and Killian was just, me nor Killian were prepared for that. So he was hype, and it just took a little extra work on mommy's part to keep him from not running off, but like doing the most.
Doing Killian shit. Because when Killian sees another dog, all he wants to do is play with it.
He does, and then like another dog and him almost got in a fight because that dog tried to eat his treats.
Did Killian get aggressive? Is that a thing?
No, but the other dog got aggressive, and I'm like, yo, those are his treats. I don't know why you're mad. You can't have them.
I was also gonna say on my stream, I played a new game. Motherfuckers always asking, Greg, play a new game. Greg, play a new game. Well, guess what? We streaming a playthrough of Psychonauts. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's an old indie game. It was on something. I don't fucking remember. But Psychonauts is pretty old, actually. And I guess they got a lot of traction because they made a second one. The same voice actor for Invader Zim is the voice actor for Raz Rasputin. He's the main character. He's a not psychopath. What's the word? A sidekick. He's a sidekick. The first game was about him going to a camp for psychics. Well, he's a psychic who grew up in the circus, and in the circus they hated gypsies, which were essentially psychics, and they drowned them. And like all his life, he was hearing how psychics were bad and how they need to be drowned, and he hated psychic abilities because he was scared. So he actually developed a phobia of water because of it. So now whenever he goes in deep water, like his psychic ability subconsciously makes the water slap him to keep him out of it.
Like hit him?
Yeah, it pushes him out of it. So like if you're like in the game, if you run and try and jump in water, you'll get slapped and like it'll push you back.
That's kind of funny. I would just do it just to see it.
If it does it 3 times, it pulls you under.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but it's really fun. So that was like the basis of the first game, and then at the psychic camp, you learned about these group of people called psychonauts, which are essentially spies, and they go into people's psyche and find information they need that way. That's why they call psychonauts. And he learns how to use his powers and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really fun. He becomes a psychonaut, and they're trying to find out what happened to this like really influential guy. So I'm really excited. This game I played part one of it so far, like the first chapter. It's really good, really entertaining. It's goofy, platforming. So yeah, we're playing that on stream. But moving forward to the next news point, I just forgot to mention that about my week. Moving on to the next news point, Zoro has a color of opposite. No, what is it? Color Supreme King Hockey.
Conqueror's Hockey.
That's what it's called, but it's known as the Color Supreme King. Isn't that great? Look at Zoro being a conqueror like shit.
Well,
you know what that tells me? Zoro could have his own fucking crew.
He could have, but that's not what he wants.
I know. This better not end in a way where it's like everybody on Luffy's crew got that shit. I'd laugh. I'd be like, damn, that's kind of tough.
What would be funny is if they gave it to Usopp. Like, that would be funny.
That's why I said everyone on his crew has it. That'd be funny as shit, because it's like, well, this man got one of the smallest crews, but these niggas all stacked with Conqueror's Hockey. The fuck? Not you pick the whole crew of... He the person that you play in dodgeball, or he pick all the strong ass niggas. So y'all take everybody else, I got these niggas. That's it. We're gonna whoop y'all ass.
Like, it's like you get the whole class, just us two against the whole class.
Yep, basically. That shit's crazy. Shout out to TBH because he joined the G4 crew. Do you know what G4 is? Diva.
I said no. Why would I know these things?
You gotta go within a certain range, or else your mic doesn't pick you up. You know that, right?
Apparently. This better?
Yes. So, G4 was a channel on the telly that we used to watch, us nerds. It was all about gaming, game reviews, game trailers, commentary. What little esports was out. You could get 30-minute playthroughs. That's where Ninja Warrior was being shown. All that, G4. If you were a gamer or a fucking nerd, that was the place you was watching when you got home at 4 o'clock. And it was great because it was just so nice. It was cool. The people on there, they were attractive people. They were nice and cool. But it got shut down because it wasn't getting enough views. But recently, people have been asking for it. They loved it. They see the rise of gaming, and they made a reboot. But they're doing it differently. They're on TV, but they now do streams on Twitch as well. TBH has been talking about for the last 6 months. He's had something huge in the works, something huge in the works, and now we finally found out what it is. He moved from Florida to Hollywood, and now he lives in a G4 house or some housing for them, and he's on set with them. He works with them, and he hasn't gotten his streams together yet, but he works for G4, and I had to shout that out because that man is inspirational as fuck to me. I know, right? That's a big boy check right there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, man. I was super happy when I heard that. And like the way the announcement was fun. He posted on Twitter like the move is done. I got my shit here. Yo, I'm stuck in this apartment. Come through and check out the stream. I'm feeling sad as shit. And he was in an apartment in front of a blank wall. So I'm streaming off my laptop, and I had an extra camera and a mic out. So I'm just streaming in the crib. So for the first hour, he just watched videos. I was like, yo, run me my subs. Like, that's his thing. He's like, run me my subs and need my sub goal, blah, blah, blah. Then he stopped the stream and started a new stream. It was like time for the announcement. He's like, y'all think my PC can really handle this shit? And then he was like, y'all know, I'm not gonna lie. He said, I've been trying not to laugh this whole time, but I've been playing, y'all. I'm not in my old apartment. Actually, I'm in front of a green screen. I'm like, you should be fucking not. And then, like, he reached back and, like, tried to touch the wall and couldn't. I'm like, oh, fuck, he is in front of a green screen. Nigga. He pulled down the green screen, and then they said G4. I was like, no fucking way this nigga got a job with G4. That was a nice reveal how he did that. That shit was cool.
That's cool. Congratulations.
Yeah. What are your heroes doing?
I don't have heroes. I don't have any heroes in the industry. I don't really watch anyone's content in the industry. Like, I watch a lot of content. I follow a lot of creators. But like people I guess, I don't know. Like Bussy Queen, I like a lot. I really support him. I think his pronouns are him. I'm gonna say him/her when she's in drag. So I do enjoy her content, his content. I don't know how to. I'm sorry, pronouns are hard because half of the videos he does out of drag and the other half he does in drag. So it's really, really hard to pronounce this. But they're good. He does a lot of he reviews all the drag shows, which I like. Also watch Anime Balls Deep, who I like their videos and I watch a lot of their content. And I'm happy that they're doing Tokyo Revengers because not a lot of Annie-tubers are reviewing Tokyo Revengers because it's a little newer. I mean, it's not that new. It has like over 200 chapters and it's manga, but like the anime is new. Like anime is only like in the first 24 episodes or whatever. Who else do I watch? Oh, Rant Cafe, of course, and all of their sub stuff. So like I watch the anime version, the Naruto version, the One Piece version, which are all great for like nostalgia purposes. Again, I'm really nostalgic, but it's kind of cool watching someone else do this for the first time, like read One Piece for the first time or read Naruto for the first time, because they're like classics and people always are like, oh, it takes too long, but like they're caught up to One Piece already. They are almost done Naruto. They're about to start the 4th Great Ninja War. I think probably next episode. Next episode will be the end of the Pain arc. So they're moving pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's right before the Great Ninja War.
Yeah.
You got some shit with Sasuke.
Yeah, we got this little shit with Sasuke, but yeah, basically about to do that. So it's been really good. I do follow some other creators, but if you have creators that you guys want me to follow, I will. Not gamers, that's not me. Give those to Greg. But like, if it comes to like shows and stuff, of course, I love a good show review. Even with spoilers, I don't mind spoilers. Oh, I did find this new guy who I like. Who I like now. He's a lot of fun. Oh, pause the pod. Okay.
No, I'm not. I don't do shit like that.
Your girlfriend doesn't. You don't ask your girlfriend about
Not really.
Okay.
You, but whatever. Back to what you were saying. No? Okay, next news point, because Diva can't remember what she was saying.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying like send I said send your like your not your ideas, but you know, your
tubers and Ubers.
Your tubers and Ubers and your VTubers, like who do reviews, send them to me. Like I do wanna like I'd like to listen to that stuff. Oh, the dresses aren't going to get here in time. I'll have to expedite the shipping, which I also don't want to pay.
Hey, focus.
Sorry, focusing. Send them to me. I will watch them. I will come back with comments and likes and all that great stuff. Because I watch a lot of YouTube videos, especially at work, of VTubers and stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my phone locked. Battlefield 2024 is now delayed until November 19th, and I am not mad at that. Why am I not mad? Because good games take time, and if you need extra time, take it. At least we're not because November, it was supposed to come out in October, but I'm fine with it coming out in November, as long as it comes out before Black Friday. Honestly, that's my personal preference. Huh?
You gonna be in line outside if it come out on Black Friday?
Nope, I download my shit digitally, nigga. Why would I waste my time going to get a physical copy? A lot of the things now, it doesn't matter. Like, if you have the storage, unless you're a collector and you want to keep a case, which takes up more space that I do not have, so I'd rather just get it. I'd rather just get a digital copy and do that because it's less work. I have the game forever, and I game share with Paul, so Paul would have it too.
Oh, y'all are so sweet.
I guess.
You guys are my favorite.
I guess. Gerald Butler is going to, the guy who plays Sparta, Leonidas in 300.
Okay.
He is going to play Kratos in the upcoming God of War movie. They're also making a God of War movie. What do you know about God of War?
Is that the one with the come on, I know it with the Vikings? No? That not that one? Like Thor's in that one, right? Not
really.
No,
like, it's about Greek gods first. The first trilogy is about Greek gods because Kratos becomes the god of war by killing Ares, and then he goes on a killing spree of killing all the gods because they made him kill his wife and daughter.
Then maybe that's not what I thought it was, because there's one where they just did it. This is recent.
The new ones, yes, it has Norse mythology because Kratos is old as fuck.
See, I knew it, and they just released
not in it till this next one. Thor hasn't been in it.
Right, he's gonna be in the next one. They just released it. Yeah, Boulder's in it, but they released it. They released the image of Thor recently. I saw it.
Yes.
Okay. Haha.
That's why I was like, I mean, I guess.
I'm aware of the games, guys. You see, I'm doing better.
I mean, you get your gaming information up, buddy.
Get your gaming information up.
At least I know who Kratos is. And Asura. Oh, I'd love to see those two fight. That leads me to my next point, that controversy of black people in games. So a large controversy came out about the one of the gods in the game was depicted as a black girl with locks. And all the white people like, why are you guys making me black? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? There's no black people in Norse mythology. You know, doing what the whites do. And they were actually incorrect, and there's been a lot of TikTokers, YouTubers, and historians like just clarifying, like, no, this person was never depicted, explained. You guys just romanticize being white in this way that you say, oh, they must look like this. They're like, you know, the dude was an actual historian on Viking like history. He was like, you know, Vikings didn't even have that many tattoos. Like the tattoos they had were like sheer ceremonial, but like we just glorify tattoos and put tattoos all over them. They didn't look like that. He's like, there's no evidence of them looking like that.
Also couldn't have, like, doing tattoos back then. You had to do them by hand. It would take forever if they had that many tattoos. You know,
Hawaiians have many tattoos, and they do it by hand.
But even those take forever, especially when you do them, naturally. I don't know what the way it's called.
I forgot the technical name. I used to know, but so yeah, he was saying like this is like the people that are bugging. They're like, you know, and then just one was like, Kratos isn't even white, right? They're like, and I was like, damn, he's right, because people think he's white because his skin is like white. If you don't know, his skin became white because when he started working for Ares, the god of war, he sent him on a mission to kill everyone, and in a rage, he killed everyone and burnt the city down, right? He didn't know that Ares put his wife and daughter inside of one of the buildings, and he burned them alive, technically. So he was cursed to wear the ashes of his dead loved ones for the rest of his life.
So it's not really white. It's probably like a gray.
Yeah, he's like ashen gray, but it looks white. Like it looks like pale white. So people think he's white, but no, he actually was like tan-skinned before that happened to him. And his wife had straight hair, he was bald, but his daughter had like kinky curly hair. So everyone was like, y'all know that Kratos isn't even white, right? Or is at least mixed. And like so many people in the comments were mad, like, oh, that's white, bro. You don't know anything about the Greeks and I'm like, yo, this is fucking hilarious.
Right.
Great. It was great. I love seeing people just be stupid.
I hate people.
Oh well, that's I think my last news point. There wasn't much news going on this week. It was pretty light, pretty mellow in terms of gaming and nerd shit. But you know, yeah. So let's go mentor. You want to start? Best mentors, best dads-in-laws, best step-in daddies.
I can start. I just didn't expect us to start so soon.
See?
Can you start?
Niggas ain't got a list. Niggas worry me about Podnet too. Ain't got a goddamn list.
I just want to make sure I get the name right.
Mm-hmm. So my first one is going to be Rayleigh because he came in and saved Luffy's fucking ass and is the only reason these niggas are still alive in the New World. So shout out to him. Because otherwise, them niggas would have got clawed and sent to the Galapagos Islands, where all they do is clap niggas. So, shout out to Rayleigh for teaching Luffy all 3 forms of hockey and showing them how to use them.
Yep.
Does Rayleigh have Conqueror's hockey? Does Rayleigh have Conqueror's hockey? Or did Luffy just have to kind of figure that one out? Because, like, I swear we taught him all 3 forms of hockey there. Which is crazy because if he doesn't have Conqueror's hockey, how does he know how to use it? Weird. But yeah, no, shout out to him because
Conqueror's hockey. Yes, I've seen him use it.
So yeah, like it's just really interesting. I liked him. His time was brief, but getting to see him learn a little bit more about Roger was nice, and then just hearing how smart he was and wise he was towards hockey, because everyone in the fucking New World knows how to use that shit.
Mm-hmm.
There was a penguin that knew how to use that shit and whipped his ass. Was it seal? Okay. I can't remember. That's my first one though.
My first one is going to be. Sorry, I'm placing an order. 0833. I had to place it because the time was running out to get free shipping. Okay, all placed. So, is Izumi Curtis, aka Teacher?
Yeah, Teacher.
She is the teacher of Edward Elric and his brother Alphonse in Full Metal Alchemist in both versions, so Brotherhood or the original. She is, if you ask her, she's just a housewife, but she's known like all throughout the land. Like Fort Briggs knows about her because she battled a bear and she kept breaking into Fort Briggs to steal supplies, and nobody knew who she was, how she did it, or whatever. And then she's a good teacher because she tries to teach like Alphonse and Ed, like, hey, like, don't do human transmutation, like, don't do this, like, I'm trying to be a good teacher to you, and then they do it. And I guess she feels bad because she fails them, so she like drops them as students. But then even in that was a lesson. Like, you're no longer my student. Like, now you have to talk to me like basically like an adult. Like, we're equals now that you have done this and I did it, and we can talk about it like adults. I mean, even though they were still kids. And then she comes in the war and she fucks shit up. It's like her fighting Sloth was like dope as fuck. Like, she was killing it. It was like her husband, and what's his name?
Armstrong.
The guy with yes, and Armstrong. But like before Armstrong and her husband got there, she was fighting Sloth by herself and was killing the game. She's amazing. All without a fucking, like, she's missing her insides. She's missing like her uterus and some like intestines and shit. She's missing organs and still was fucking shit up. Crazy how strong she is. Great person.
I find it crazy how father was basically like, yeah, we need one more person to do this. So Mustang, we're gonna force you to do it. Take a bottle of those eyes, buddy. That shit was kind of funny to me. So my next one is going to be old greatest papa ever Piccolo. Why? Because that man was supposed to raise essentially the next great hero. And, you know, if they didn't dick him in the story, then Gohan would be ultimate. And why would that be? Because Piccolo taught him to dodge. No, but Piccolo started off hardened, and Gohan definitely changed him. But throughout all of it, like you see, Piccolo was like willing to risk his life for Gohan all the time, even though he's trying to always be hard. Like he definitely sees Gohan as a son. So like, I always enjoyed that. Like, damn Piccolo, you're really out here taking care of someone else's kid. Like that nigga done got blown the fuck up about 4 times just because of Gohan. How many times did Goku get blown up because of Gohan? Once.
Oh, I was gonna say 0, but
no, he took that cell explosion.
That's because no, he took the cell explosion straight to the face because he did not want to finish the fight and wanted to let his son do it like a little.
Well, he knew he couldn't. He knew his son had it in him. He was like, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But my son, if you never know, Gohan grows exponentially faster than all the other Saiyans because half-breed Saiyans are stronger than full-breed Saiyans. So with that being said, Gohan just had trouble bringing it out because he was raised to be a student. He wasn't raised to be a fighter. And if he was raised to be a fighter, he'd be ultimate. But like, his mom wanted him to be more than his dad, and he wanted to be more than his dad too. I mean, I would want to be more than the nigga that gets blown up and revived all the time.
Yeah.
Why don't you ever be like me? I don't know. Maybe because you've died 3 times.
My next one is like a funny one, but it's still great just because of the context of the show. It's Saitama.
I knew you were gonna say that shit as soon as you said funny.
Because like,
but he really be dropping gems.
He does. He drops gems, but like. But like, it's funny because like he thinks that everything Saitama does is like a gem, but like not all of it is gems. Only like every once in a blue moon do you get a gem from Saitama. But like the whole thing, he's like, "Oh yeah, master, that's a great idea." Like, and I'm just like, no, it's not really that great of an idea. He's like, "You got to go shopping at after this certain time to get the deals." And he's like, "Great job, great idea, master." And I'm just like, no, like that's not what you're here for. And then he's like he's what? Like when he comes into the heroes, like their hero society like thing. What level is he at? He's like a D class or E class hero or whatever.
He's a C class.
He's a C class, and then he's an ace, like an A class hero. And he's like, right? He was the S class hero, and he's like, yeah, but that's my mentor. Like I look up to him. He's so much stronger than me, and everybody's like, what are you talking about? He's a C class hero. He can't be that strong, but we all know like he's strong as fuck. I
basically just failed my damn brain test. Leave me alone. My muscles, they elite.
Right.
My next one is going to be Captain Yami. Because that man is low-key raising Asta to surpass all limits and has been Asta's inspiration. As well as just showing, in the past couple fights, like, they don't have, like, mentor-mentee mentality all the time, but it's specifically their fights where he just teaches them how to take the next step. And every time, they both take the next step and get even stronger. And I love that. Like, and I love like how the chapters like Asta was realizing like, yo, I need Captain Yami, my nigga. That's my guy. He done helped me so much.
I agree. I think it's like a different level with like Yami and Asta because like on top of like Yami improving Asta, Asta's improving Yami. You know, like Yami is taking next steps. Yami is pushing forward. Yami is doing more to become better, which is like it makes it that much more dope. You know, it's like wow, like yeah, you did something great and that was cool, but like look at how that has pushed you. Like you're pushing me, so like if you do better, I'll do better, and it's just a great look.
Yeah. What's your next one?
Is my next one? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be Gojo. And
I love Gojo.
This is an anime spoiler for anyone, but like Gojo is the GOAT. And less for Gojo and Yuji, more Gojo and Megumi, because like Gojo has basically like raised Megumi because Megumi's dad. I mean, his dad is not shit, but his dad ain't that great. Like, if you know, you know. Like, he's not like, people are like, oh, his dad's not shit, and I'm like, he's not shit. He's just not great. And yes, you can say Megumi lucked up, but like Gojo went out of his way. Of course, it wasn't always for the best of causes. Like, he knew Megumi was gonna be something because of his curse techniques that he has. But like, also, like, even in that, he's like, yo, like, you have, like, he tells him like, you're great, but like, you hold back and you always want to self-sacrifice yourself. Like, what's that gonna do? Like, you get one great wabao, but then there's the next person that we have to fight, and then you won't be here. Then what does that mean then? Like, you have to be able to keep going, which means you have to.
I got the that I could always use. He's like, yeah, but then you'll be dead. So just get stronger.
Dead. Right. Then you'll be dead, and then what about the next time? Like, you're not here. There is no next time. Like, you need to be able to defeat anything that comes your way and survive. And it's like, oh, that's great. Because he's like, you're always like holding back because you're like, oh, I can rely on that move. I can do that.
What is that move that he's always talking about that's going to kill him? Like, I feel like you know, but I don't know. I know, like, he has a simple domain. Yeah. Or it's not simple, incomplete domain.
What's the time marker so I can mark this? Because it's going to be a big spoiler alert. Do you have a time going?
Roughly 40 minutes.
Okay.
50 minutes.
Let me write this down. 40 minutes. Spoiler. Okay. There's a lot because, you know, I don't know if you know about the culling game. So the culling games is it explores everybody's powers a lot more, and you get to see them in action more. And Sukuna's not out and about, but in a way out and about. He shows his face a lot.
But I don't feel like reading that much.
It is a lot of reading. That's why I'm kind of waiting for it to get animated. But you know, I watch reviews. They're on hiatus right now, so boo.
I guess this is the perfect time. Whatever. All right, back to what we were saying.
Back to what we were saying. But yes, Gojo, for a lot of reasons. That one is kind of. No, oh, you're gonna cut it out? I feel like some people like to hear the spoilers.
Nope.
Some people are like me and like to be spoiled.
Nope.
Get it? Double entendre, because I'm spoiled and I like to be spoiled with things.
Yup.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
I see what I did there.
I have one more.
I have a lot more, but I can cut it.
What do you think we were doing here? We do 5 and we go home.
We haven't done 5. I've only done 2.
We've done 3. I did Rayleigh, Yami, and Piccolo.
And I did 2. I did Izumi Curtis. Oh, Satama and Kuro Sensei. So I got 2 more. Yeah, I got my usual 5. Okay, I'm good. My numbers are right. Go.
Spider-Man. Yeah, you didn't think of that one, nigga.
Spideyverse Spider-Man?
All of the Spider-Man. The fuck? Nigga, Spider-Man has had his own crew. He's left crews. He's better solo. He trained people on Spider Island. He got trained on Spider Island. He has been cordial in all of the spider people, learning to use their spider powers, learning the way of the spider technique, all of that shit. He is a great mentor with his uncle saying, my nigga. Like, he been teaching people who don't need to be taught. He mentored Johnny Storm's kid. He was playing therapist to almost all the villains we knew. Hey yo, you ain't built like this, fam. You are not like this. Why are you acting this way? Like, Peter Parker helps everyone. He mentors everyone who comes up with spider powers, and he mentors other heroes who are like new in the game. Like, you cannot tell me Peter Parker ain't a great ass mentor. Like, teaching people, he take hits for people, he be saving niggas. Or if you just want to say directly in the Spider-Verse movie, yeah, right there. Like, teaching them all about being Spider-Man, the sacrifice it takes. Diva, I think it might cut out again, and you need a new one.
I hope it's not my mic. I don't want to buy a new mic. But I agree. Spider-Man is dope, and I have another one that's since we're going on our unexpected route with your Spider-Man, I'm gonna go on my unexpected route with like best worst mentor, because he's definitely bad. Have you been watching Titans?
No.
Okay, but even if you haven't been watching Titans, you know how he's a best worst mentor. It's gonna be Batman. We all know Batman.
I was gonna say Batman, but Batman is in a league of his own, so I do not appreciate any Batman slander.
I don't appreciate any Batman slander either, but if you watch this season of Titans, they make some pretty good points against Batman, and I'm like, ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one too. You're right there. But at the end of the day, even though some really shitty things happens to a lot of Batman's mentees. Sorry, Killian's ball is under the desk and he wants it really bad. Here, I pushed it that way, I think. It's gone now. Some really shitty things has happened to his mentees. I think that he's still a great mentor, because I mean, you get great people like Nightwing. I mean, even Batgirl came, she was definitely scathed. She didn't come out unscathed, but I mean, she still became a commissioner and still ended up living her life, or in some places become the Oracle. So it's like, even though it may not have been the best experience, I mean, what superhero experience is, he still like trained them well, made sure that they were prepared to do the job he was given. And if not, like took them out, like killed them, but took them off the field and made sure they were ready to go. And even like with Damon Wayne and all the stuff that he had to do with him, because Damon was trained to be a literal assassin and try to teach him how to have compassion and be a human. And I hate to say be a human, but I guess you guys know what I mean. But like have like emotions and stuff, and have a moral compass. That's what it is. And have a moral compass. I think it's all great. I love me some Batman. We all know I'm a Batman lover forever.
Okay. Well, my last one is going to be the GOAT himself, Jiraiya boy. That nigga was a great mentor. Nigga raised pain.
He did.
But no, he was a great mentor because he was spreading his thoughts of peace. And even in handing it down to Naruto, was always trying to protect him, was always there when he needed him, was always his listening ear and his guiding force. And even after he died, when Naruto inherited his will, he was even just still trying to, not still trying, but you even saw the effects of that, like how it affected Naruto in his pursuit of becoming Hokage and what it did for him. Because like, I don't know if you ever saw that picture, but it was like Naruto's story could have easily became this, and it has him in the Akatsuki coat. I was like, yeah, that nigga could have really just teamed up with Pain and fucked y'all niggas up. Because
but even with Pain, like, yes, Pain, what's the word? Yes, Pain, like, did it wrong. His idea was still peace, like, and not just like peace for where I live, peace everywhere. And he just, the way he went about it maybe wasn't the best way, but like his idea was still peace. Like the goal was the same. It was just the route taken wasn't the best route, Yep.
So yeah, with that being said, like Jiraiya was really influential in the series, but like him just being a mentor to Naruto changed it all. I mean, we wouldn't have Toad's, Nine-Tailed Fox Toad save mode without him. What we gonna have? Nine-Tailed Fox Snake mode? The fuck?
I will say Nine-Tailed Fox Toad mode is pretty fucking dope. It is.
They finally animated Naruto's new form, his Biju form, or Biju Yo-Yo form.
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
Where he's literally making nuclear energy with his chakra.
We all know I am, like, I just refuse. Like, the crazy thing is I want to go back to Boruto so bad, but I'm just too scarred. I watched 150 episodes of filler.
You watched 150 episodes?
Not knowing that they were all filler, because they did Naruto's old thing where they throw like some actual meaningful episodes in the middle and then like 20 episodes of filler again, and it's just
See, you got played, my boy, because I didn't do that. I said when it gets buzz, I will come back, because good shows have buzz.
And that was a thing. And then now everybody's back, and they're like, yeah, you skipped the first, and then everybody's like, yeah, skip to 166, and then you're good to go. And I'm like, fuck y'all, fuck that, I shouldn't have to do that. I watched and I invested, and I should just be in it, and I'm not, and I'm just not going back. I'm not going back. I refuse to go back.
Look, like I said, good shows got buzz. I've been making buzz around Air Gear, my nigga. Like everyone I know, I've been telling, yo, watch Air Gear. I get the same thing. They're like, yo, the show is so great, but the end is so shitty. Why? I'm like, money?
Money? Season 2? Because they should have kept going.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. Seeing him become the Sky King fully, other than just breaking a fucking record.
Right, and I have so many questions. Like, what's up with that chick? What's up with her? What's up with her? Like, why does she want him to be the Sky King? Like,
she got a banner for this man. That's why.
No, it's something else. She's up to no good.
She's trying to fuck. That's the one thing that makes me mad about anime. These girls be trying to straight fuck, and niggas be like, yo, let me touch your titty.
I just want to touch the titty. And bitch be like, no, you can stick it in. Not even just the tip. The whole thing. The whole thing.
You can leave it in. Like, get me pregnant. I want your babies. They're like, damn. Let me touch your titty.
And they be like, you can do that too? But you can also fuck. And they're just
let's work out with my buttercup, okay? I think I know what I'm doing here. And they pass out. So, yeah. Darian says she can't watch things like High School DxD because she'd be so mad that he don't fuck.
He got all
I busted out laughing. I'm like, yeah, you got the hose. Shorty had to suck a curse out of his fingers. After he took a shower. That shit was funny. I was like, damn. You just not meant to lose your virginity, buddy.
He want to keep it.
Maybe it's what gives him his powers. Alright, give me your last one.
Alright, my last one is gonna be Kisaki Uehara from Bleach. Because, I mean, if you've seen Bleach, you should know. He's the whole reason why Ichigo could do Bankai in the first place. And then he just kept being the GOAT the rest of the show. Like in the beginning of the show, he was just kind of like and not even in a bad way. He was just like, oh yeah, you got to do this. Here's what you need. Here's what you need. And then went through and was like, okay, let me really break it down for you. And when he did, it was dope. And I am a big Kisuke Uehara fan. I love his Bankai. It's so different. It's not like your typical fighting Bankai. It's if you've ever seen it, it's like a surgeon, and she can like basically fix him up or like detach other people, which I like a lot. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't got anything else. And you gotta clean, right?
I do. I have to clean up. I need to sweep all of the floors, and Killian needs to get brushed. And then take a nap.
Take a nap. That's your problem. You're wasting your day away.
No, I'm up late. Money making mission. Popping time is late. Like my popping time around here for DoorDash is like 10 to 2.
Oh, booty call times. Got it.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, DoorDash some food. I'll be done before I get here.
No, it's because like, you know, all the hotels and stuff are out here and most of the restaurants close. Like they stop accepting people at like 10 because like, you know, you're gonna sit for an hour or whatever. And then like, so people get food DoorDash to their room. Or like what I get a lot of, especially late at night, like after like 11, is like a lot of like Walgreens orders, like Walgreens and like CVS stuff. And it's like a bunch of snacks and juice and shit. And I just be like, all right, cool. And just drop it off.
So what is it? One thing that I found like fucking hilarious that happened to me while the DoorDash once. This shit was obviously getting some dick. It was funny. I come to the door. I'm like, hey, you got your DoorDash? She opens the door with the booty short biker short shorts, like Coachy, standing there ready to flop the fuck out of one of the sides, right? And she got the silk robe on, titties just out, like right behind the silk. But if she turned a little bit too fast, everything was out. She's like, oh, thank you so much. She's like, I tipped you already. I'm like, all right, bye. And then the dude
So,
stands up and like kind of peeks his head over and he's shirtless. I'm like, oh yeah, they have to get back to it.
so it's funny you say that because, so who was it? Oh, okay. So we were, it was last night I got an order and it was a CVS order and it was a pretty big one. I mean, some of the stuff made sense. It was like toothbrush, toothpaste. I was like, oh, somebody forgot to pack the toothbrush.
The party pack.
And then it was like, water, like the little 4 case of water, some snacks like chips and blah, 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 like, stuff people keep in their room. So I'm figuring they must have just checked in late and probably Ubered or whatever. Then I get a message and it's like, hey, could you get me more water? Like, I only put 2 vitamin waters. Can you get more than that? And I was like, cool. And she's like, then she said, can you, what did she say? Oh, she's like, and can you give me some massage oil? So,
oh yeah.
So my first response was like, I'm not allowed to buy stuff that's not on the list. You may have to go and update the list. And she was like, no, I've done it before. It's not a problem. They'll just charge me more. And I said, okay, that's fine. So I'm walking through the CVS. I could not find the massage oil. Like, I couldn't find like the condoms and stuff. I found it finally. And I was just like, this is weird. Like, I'm buying someone the Cessatime oil. And then they were so I knew it couldn't have been too much. Like, it obviously was sexy time, but like, then I deliver it to the Disney, like one of the Disney resorts. I'm like, this is so fucking weird. Like, of all the
we
things.
ain't paying Disney prices.
So I delivered it and it was like a couple and they were like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I was like, okay.
You helped with sexy time.
I did. Like, and then the guy, like, because I couldn't find it. So I was like, hi, can you show me where massage oil is? And he's like, oh, it's right. Like, he showed me like where they were. Like, they don't even lock up their condoms at the CVS. Like, they was just out. Like, anybody could steal them bitches or whatever. And he like cheap stuff. And I was like, should I get her the cheap stuff? Or should I get like, the KY 2-in-1? I got it.
Let's be honest, that nigga gonna rub her for 2 minutes, be like, all right, let's go.
I got her the fancy stuff. I did. I was like, have a fancy night. Like, spice it up. Since we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right,
You better than me. I would have got the cheap shit so quick. All right. That's our DoorDash stories. So that's gonna be the end of the fucking pod. That was episode 51. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg. Be sure to follow me on my socials at Galaxy Greg, spelled GALAXYGR3G. I am on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 until 10. I might stream later tonight. But yeah, be sure to come on there. We're playing Psychonauts right now. I'm going to finish that game. And be sure to follow the pod at Be More Nerdy, spelled BMORENERDY. Jesus Christ, trouble with that. We are on Instagram and Twitter. So yeah. Diva.
I am your girl Diva XOXO. You can follow me on IG at always_the_diva. Make sure to follow our boy Niles on all your DSPs to get your beats, your music, all that great stuff. And shout out to him. Thank you again. We love you. We love you. We love you. And make sure to be looking out for our new segments. Chop It Up coming. Well, they'll be out before you hear this, but they're out now, and they're fun little short bites of us and our guests just chilling, chopping it up, shooting shit.
Not safe for work, man.
Not safe. Yes. Diva. Bullshit. Yes, I would label it not safe for work. I mean, I guess if you have headphones, it's fine, but like, not safe for work. Like, you can't.
If you have to have headphones on at work to listen to it, it's not safe for work.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. I just put my headphones on at work because I
said if you have to. But that being said, we are the Be More Nerdy podcast, and remember to be more nerds. Peace.
Bye. We out here.